What's going on, guys? It's KP here with another boxing prediction. Today we'll be discussing Mayweather versus Cotto. I've been waiting for this fight for a long time. Ever since, if you guys remember back in the day, this actually used to be the Mayweather-Pacquiao. The same thing as Mayweather-Pacquiao. Everyone wanted to see this fight before Floyd retired in '07, I believe it was. After the Hatton fight, I was really hoping it would happen, and it never did. And then, of course, in '08, Pacquiao broke into the scene when he came up and destroyed Oscar De La Hoya and Hatton. Controversial on the De La Hoya fight for me. I mean, I don't want to start that discussion here, but I do believe De La Hoya wasn't 100% in that fight. But, you have what you have. But Mayweather-Cotto, it used to be the fight everyone wanted to see, and now it's happening, so pretty happy. I'm going to come out right and tell you I think Mayweather wins a pretty easy decision in this fight, possibly 9 rounds to 3, maybe 8 rounds to 4. It could be very competitive early, but I think once you get past the halfway mark, I think Cotto's going to get subdued, and I think the reason for that is if you watch even the Cotto-Pacquiao fight, first few rounds, he's actually in the fight. Even though he gets knocked down a few times, he's coming forward. He's doing okay. And then when it gets to about the halfway point, he just fades out. It's over. Excuse me one second. Anyways, but I think he just fades out as the fight goes on, and Mayweather actually gets stronger as the fight goes on. He adapts. He counters what you're doing. If you're a good jabber, he's going to take your jab away. If you're a good, if you throw a good left hook, he's going to take your left hook away, which is Cotto's best punch. And I think Mayweather is very good at neutralizing the left hook because De La Hoya had a great left hook. Ricky Hatton had a pretty good left hook. Who else? Victor Ortiz had a pretty good right hook. I mean, Mayweather's pretty good. He's good at neutralizing your best punch. And Cotto, to be honest, doesn't have much of a right hand. He's a left hook artist. He's not going to kill you with a right hand, but his left hook and his left hook to the body is devastating. But I think Mayweather's just probably going to shut him down. I actually think he may stand pretty stationary with Cotto for most of this fight. I don't think he's going to be moving a lot. I think as he's getting older, I don't think he couldn't move, but I think he's starting to realize that he needs to conserve energy. Probably just going to start being a little more stationary, and as he put it, he doesn't need to move. I'm kind of iffy about that. I think maybe he just wants to conserve more energy and be safe about it, and not run out of gas. But I want to say something else too about Cotto. I wish every fighter had Cotto's mentality. He fights the best of the best at their weight. No bullshit stipulations. He's fought Clottey, Mosley, Pacquiao, Mayweather, Margarito twice, once with loaded gloves. Yuri Foreman. I mean, who has he not fought at welterweight? And he's working his way through 154. I wish every fighter had his mentality, and Cotto is one of my favorite fighters because of that. I deeply respect Miguel Cotto. I don't believe he's the most skilled fighter, but just heart-wise, and he fights everyone, guys. He takes everyone on. He takes on all challengers. Mayweather, in my opinion, and I'll go on record saying this, I believe he's the best fighter in the sport. Do I believe he's fought the best fighters in his weight class? Not necessarily. Do I believe he would beat them? Yeah. I believe he beat Pacquiao. I believe he beats Cotto. I believe he would beat most people at 154. Margarito, Foreman, I think he beats those guys. I think Martinez gives him a lot of problems. Possibly beats him. But as it stands, Mayweather has not fought as good of competition as Cotto has, in my opinion. around 147. Now, at the lower weight classes, Mayweather did fight some really good competition. You know, Diego Corrales was a beast, and Mayweather just took him to school. Uh, but, and you know, and even Jose Luis Castillo, everyone gives him flack for those fights. It was supposed to be a close fight, guys. You know, Castillo is really good. But at 147, I mean, look, Mayweather hasn't really fought that many really good fighters. He fought, I think his best victory at 147 is over probably Victor Ortiz, and I mean, that was kind of a weird ending to the fight. I believe Mayweather would have beat Ortiz. I think he was starting to pull away from him, but, you know, it did end prematurely, I think. Then he fought, you know, Mosley. Mosley's old, guys. He's old now. He's shot. I think he got shot in the Mayweather fight. I think Mayweather finally just made him look old. But I don't think Mosley would have ever beat Mayweather anyway. He has no jab, and you have to have a good jab to beat someone like Floyd Mayweather. He fought Ricky Hatton, who wasn't really a 147. He was a 140. Even if they fought at 140, Mayweather would have schooled Hatton. It's just style-wise, Hatton's just he's just going to run in there, and Mayweather takes advantage of that. And he took advantage of that when he knocked him out with the left hook. I will give him credit for his fights against Judah and Baltimore, and here's why. Baltimore ain't the most skilled guy, but he was the champion. He was the guy Mayweather had to beat to get a belt. He beat Baltimore, and he beat Judah. Judah was the lineal champion at that point when Baltimore and him fought. When Baltimore and Judah fought. Beat those two guys. I think those are his best two victories at 147, and to me, that's not really as good as Cotto's resume at welterweight. But do I believe Mayweather beats a Margarito? Yeah. You know, a prime Mosley? Yeah. But you know, I just wish everyone fought like Cotto. They fought everyone. If Mayweather fought everyone, would he have a loss on his record? Probably not. But I mean, I think in the annals of time, you know, like legacy-wise, he would be a lot more respected. His skills are unparalleled today, but his resume has some flaws, and I will admit that. And I'm a huge Mayweather fan, and I will admit his resume has flaws. Cotto, even though he's lost, he has my respect. He's lost more than once, and he's a really good fighter, though. But anyway, guys, I don't see Cotto beating Mayweather. I don't think he has the hand speed, the foot speed. He has the power, but technique-wise, he's not on Mayweather's level either. I think Mayweather maybe has some trouble with him in the first few rounds, adjusts, wins the fight. 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4. Let me hear you guys' opinions. I love the comments on the last video, guys. There was actually some good discussion going on there. There wasn't a lot of hate talk. Keep it up. Peace.